Hello everybody! Ever so often I like to share something Dreamcatcher related that is not by the girls, but by fellow Insomnia fans. I have already watched this video because I was like, what is this? And I jumped on. It was so good though, I absolutely had to put it on this channel and share it with all of my fellow Insomnia fans. And I thought about how to put it here, like we could go back and forth between the original Dreamcatcher and then this version, but if you're like me, you know their songs pretty well. And you'll know if you're a fan, I think, if someone has something right or wrong, or you'll pick it up. Put it like this, I think I listen to Scream at least once a week, so I can almost tell, like, oh, you got that part perfect, or you didn't, or whatever. It's a little embarrassing. Anyways, so I thought we would just run this as it is. I'm not even going to say that much. I don't really feel I need to, other than this is phenomenal. And they really hit home on this. Even where it's slightly off, it's still like, you might tonally be off, but you've got the rest of it perfect. You've got the rhythms down. You've got Dami's rap down. You've got it perfect. And whoever has mixed this has done a really good job too. So if you haven't kind of figured out by now, we're doing a vocal version, not a dance version. So this is by a group, and I am so sorry that I don't know the name of your channel, but there's a link down below to it, and I can't even say anything about who you are other than you're in South Korea, so I apologize if perhaps underneath the comment, if you see this video, if you want to put into English who you are or something about you, it would be awesome. Anyways, this person has a lot of stuff on their channel, or this group has a lot of stuff on their channel, of covering lots of bands. Dreamcatcher is just one of them. So if you like what you hear now, go to these other videos and give them some love and check out their other stuff. Now, I haven't heard the songs on the other stuff, so I don't know if they hit home with those like they hit home with what we're about to hear. If they do, then this is they're rocking it. We are going to hear now a cover of Scream. There's no visuals or anything to this. There's no video that they made. So we're just going to pull up your cup of coffee and sit back and groove to this. And let me know in the comments what you think. And particularly go to their page. I don't know if this introduction is going to do this justice, or if I've rambled on, or if you're sitting in suspense, or if you want me to shut up. But here we go.
가려진 눈앞이 피로 물들여지네. Tell me why I don't lie. 차가운 바람은 불고 시선이 느껴져 와. 혈관을 타고 흐르는 Oh pain. 느껴진 두 손 저려오는 이 느낌 모두 내게 돌을 던져줘. 벗어나지 못해. 하나도는 재미없어. 누구를 위해서인지 누가 좀 말해줘. Tell me. 눈을 불길 위해 나. Please, I don't want to scream. Double eyes, calm. 눈을 뜬다. 눈을 뜬다. Please, I don't want to scream. Scream, 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 scream. 어둠 속에 퍼져 scream. 가면뒤의 트릭, 가소로운 픽. 커진 증오가 나온 무작위 속의 타겟. 타오른 갈증 삼켜도 위선은 단에 다시라 해. 내 멀리 끝은 절벽이에 후회만 남을 선택이 돼. 날카로운 날처럼 날이 선말이 상처되어 파고들어도 끊지 못하는 숨. 하나도 난 알 수 없어. 누구를 위해서인지 누가 좀 말해줘 tell me 피어오른 연기 속에 나 Please I don't want to scream Fever eyes come 눈을 뜬다 눈을 뜬다 모두 떠난 후 다시 눈을 떠 사라져버린 흔적 Can't believe me 슬퍼하지 마라 no more no more no more 내 위에 no more no more no more 네가 본 모든 걸 잊어 아무 일 없었단 믿어 그렇게 하나둘 모두가 미쳐가고 I just wanna make you scream Double eyes come 모든 나를 보고 scream Scream, 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 scream I just wanna make you scream
Yeah, that was nice. As a musician who's played in bands, a few of them being cover bands, one thing I find is that you'll get these musicians, the singers, who sound like the person they're supposed to be singing like they have the right tone, and they think that's it. To learn the melody line as it is, yeah, no, forget about it. Then you have other singers who don't sound exactly right. And yes, what we just heard, some of the voices weren't, you knew this wasn't Dreamcatcher. But they had that melody line perfect. And for me, I would rather hear a perfect melody line with a voice that isn't quite right than someone who has the voice but is not singing like the person. I've heard imitations, like people do Elvis, and I go, look, they might have the voice right, and then they go like, I want me. I'm like, no, Elvis would never do that. He never sang like that. So even though you might have the voice, you've pretty much ruined it by singing in a way that he would never do, by making a joke of him. So very few people, I think, can really get the voice and the melody just because we all have different vocal cords. But I was so impressed when the first time I heard this because they have these melody lines down. So I haven't heard anything else. As I said, they've done a lot of videos. I recommend you go check out their channel. You'll see things like they do Twice, ITZY, aespa, Girls' Generation, Luna, BTS, Everglow, 17, NCT 127, bunch of Twice, bunch of Glide. I mean, lots of stuff here. Gravity, EXO. They've done a lot of stuff. Sunmi, SM Town. Real interesting variety. So if you liked that, go check out some other stuff. Link down below. And I apologize for not being able to pronounce your name and not knowing anything about you either. But absolutely give some support to these ladies if you enjoyed that. And comments, love, and even arguments, whatever, down below. Would love to hear it. And if you know anyone else is doing something like this, or even if you're doing Dreamcatcher, but you're doing your own interpretation of it, even, you're not sticking to that, but you've redone the song, that would actually be cool to hear. So please share all that stuff down below. Check out their page, and thanks for hanging out with me.